Welcome to this video, in which we are going to be talking about common question types in conversation part. Reading conversation in advance and predict answer is the most essential step when taking the TOEIC exam. Step number 1. There is a section for each conversation beginning, and this is enough time for you to read through the questions and the 4 answers at one time. Through reading in advance, you can predict the content of the listening section and partly prepare psychologically for the official audio. Step number 2. After the dialogue is played, you should listen carefully to choose the correct answer and fill in the answer sheet. This section will be simpler when you read ahead and anticipate the information of the answer. Step number 3. After that, when your tape comes to the questions and answer the conversation, it is time for you to read the questions of the next conversation to make your own predictions. Type of main idea questions. A conversation in part 3 is always structured. Greetings, general introduction, specific details in the conversation, the speaker refers to what he or she is prepared to do or did. You will hear the answer for these kind of questions at the beginning of the conversation. You must pay attention to the entire conversation, but to respond to these kind of questions, focus enough at the beginning. The frequently asked questions for this section are: what is the conversation about? What is the topic of the conversation? Who are the speakers talking about? The answer for this kind of question is located in the first 2 lines of the conversation. Detailed questions type. This type of questions will ask more in depth about the topic of the conversation, such as: what problem does woman have? What does the man suggest? Or what is John's job? You need to listen closely to the conversation to catch these answers. Also, you need to manage specialized vocabulary because some of the topics are related with celebrations, workplace, advertisements, and so on. Additionally, a common vocabulary range should be useful as well. Type of inference questions. The deductive question is just to be difficult because it not only assesses how well you understand the listening material, it can also be based on the information hearing inferred to answer that is not included in the listening part. What is the relationship between the speakers? What will probably the woman do next? In this kind of questions, you must completely rely on context to answer in the correct way. This is a difficult point for those who have weak listening skills as well as an analyzing of hearing information. Besides, the element of reading voice, reading speed, intonation will also more or less make it difficult for candidates without solid foundation. That's it for this video. See you next time.